more than 2 years now.
Gary Wayne Bennett was already in prison serving time for burglary when he was charged with the murder of Eva Marie Martin. Prosecutors say Bennett and his co-defendant Andrew Lindsay killed her in 2000. Bennett was convicted of murder and sentenced to life without parole.
Lindsay took a plea deal and served 12 years for burglary. Bennett fought his murder conviction, and in 2014, the state Supreme Court overturned it and ordered a new trial, saying his lawyer inadequately represented him.
Now, in 2016, Bennett finished serving his burglary sentence and was moved to Horry County's jail to await his new trial on that murder charge.
ABC 15's Liz Cooper shows us why the trial hasn't happened yet, 3 years later.
Puzzles aren't for everyone. They're time-consuming, challenging, complex. It's how defense attorney Amy Lawrence describes Gary Bennett's case.
We're having to put pieces of a puzzle together from 18 years ago. And some of the edges are missing in this puzzle. And we're having to dig and find stuff and put it together.
Lawrence took on Bennett's case a year and a half ago for free. We first met Bennett after he wrote to us from jail saying he didn't kill Eva Marie Martin.
I 100% believe in his innocence. I have looked at every piece of evidence that has come into my office from the solicitor's office, and every bit of it points to his innocence.
Bennett says his co-defendant, Andrew Lindsay, killed Martin. Lawrence believes Bennett's behind bars because Horry County Police and the solicitor's office mishandled the case. She blames how the solicitor's office is handling it now for keeping him there.
Another day that we don't have the evidence, another day we can't go to trial, another day we can't prove his innocence.
Lawrence says pieces to prove Bennett's innocence started going missing from the very beginning in 2000. That's when Eva Marie Martin was found murdered inside her Horry County home. Lawrence is still asking the solicitor's office for many of those pieces, including the interrogation videos.
I personally believe they've been destroyed. I don't think misplaced is the word. I think they just got rid of them.
She says the videos show Bennett's co-defendant Andrew Lindsay confessing to Martin's murder. The videos are mentioned in an Horry County Police Internal Affairs document. Horry County Police told me they couldn't provide any information on them because the case is going to trial. And 15th Circuit Solicitor Jimmy Richardson says that they don't have the videos.
To my knowledge, the tape does not exist anymore. But I cannot say that it didn't exist at some point. It appears to have existed, but it was never in our custody and control.
Lawrence is also waiting for complete evidence and case files for Lindsay. She's filed 4 motions in a year and a half asking the solicitor's office to turn them over. Richardson says all the files were given to Lawrence in July and again in December of last year.
There is not one thing that we've got that she don't got that we're trying to keep from her. If there is some piece of paper that she don't have, I want her to have it. I want her to have all of it.
Lawrence also points to DNA testing as another missing piece. She says DNA from the crime scene wasn't tested against Bennett until she asked for it to be last year. The results, she says, inconclusive.
If they had Gary's DNA, we would know it. We know it real quick. They would be like waving it in our face.
But even when the test was done, she says pieces were missed.
They didn't test the underwear, and they didn't test the phone. And the reason they didn't do that, my belief, is that if it came back, and if there were DNA there that didn't go along with their theory of the case, it would be unhelpful.
Richardson says they couldn't test the phone because the way the sample was taken. And the SLED official says the item was never even sent to the DNA department back in 2000 when the murder happened.
When this case was first tried, they didn't rely on DNA and didn't use DNA. But Amy had said that she wanted the DNA tested. So we sent it to get tested.
Lawrence says as she waits for these missing pieces, days turn into months, waiting for a trial date to be set.
Gary Bennett's constitutional rights have been trampled on. His due process has been trampled on.
Richardson says she has to take that up with the judge.
We're not hiding anything.
And so, piece by piece, Bennett waits for someone to solve his 18-year-old puzzle. In Horry County, Liz Cooper, ABC 15 News.
Bennett is scheduled for a bond hearing on February 8th. A new solicitor was just assigned to the case, making it the third one in 3 years.
Richardson says this will not affect when the trial date will be set. We tried searching for Bennett's co-defendant, Andrew Lindsay, for comment. We couldn't locate him.
Now, Bennett's attorney says her investigator located him in Oregon in 2017, but she says the phone number she had for him no longer in service.